Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good evening, everyone. Good morning or good afternoon. This is Hazim Brahim speaking, and today we are going to be speaking about business analysis. This will be a 1-hour session, so I would like each and every one of you, if possible, to open your camera and keep your mobile mute, because I want this to be an interactive session. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Hazim Brahim. By profession, I'm an IT specialist right now, but I used to be a project manager, an IT project manager, and a senior business analyst in a government organization in Kuwait. I'm certified business analyst professional from both Pmi and Pba, and certified agile practitioner, as well as PMP. Also, I'm a certified trainer from UK. I have more than 24 years of experience, most of it in IT, in education, and construction, as well as finance. Today, we are going to speak about business analysis. What is business analysis, and why do we need business analysis? Who is a business analyst? And one of the certification that is required, not required, but that's been in the market for business analysis. So first of all, let's know about you first. So we have Hiba, Ahmed, and Fahad. So will you please just have a minute to introduce yourself? So I know you better. Let's start with Hiba because she's the first one in my screen. Unmute. 1 second, unmute.
Yes. Hi everyone. My name is Hiba Al-Munir. I live in Jordan, and I work as a portfolio engineer. I've been in this position around 5 years. So I handle the whole portfolio of the company I'm working in, which is working in renewable energy and industrial business in Jordan, in the region, and USA mainly. So I handle the whole portfolio in terms of business and project management.
Thank you, Hiba. The next one on my screen is Ahmed.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
My name is Ahmed. I live in Kuwait. I'm Lebanese Ukrainian. I'm working as a quality assurance engineer at DR United Company, which is a local company operating among 6 countries. I'm also a student, master's degree student in IT. And my curiosity led me to this session and to meet Mr. Hazim.
Thank you, Ahmed. Next, Fahad. So,
hi everyone, I'm Fahad. I live in Saudi Arabia. I'm a business analyst and working as a computer programmer too. I have experience in IT fields. I'm working in Saudi Bin Laden Group. And I'm here today to get experience from you too, because I'm already certified as a CBAP and thinking to be PMP certified.
Good, nice. Thank you, Fahad. Okay, Fatma, she's disconnected the audio, so I think we'll continue. Well, what I would like you to do is, if possible, keep your mic on, because I need this to be an interactive session. So first, what comes first, the need or the change? What do you think, guys?
I think the need.
The need.
The need. So there is a need. That need leads to a change. Okay. Then what happened in 2020 when COVID attacked the whole world? What came first? The change. That change created a need, right? So it's not always the need comes first, which leads to a change, or the change leads to a need. It's like the chicken and the egg. Sometimes we have a problem, we have a business problem. That business problem creates an urge to change. For example, to employ a new system, or to re-engineer a process, or to have a new capability to be added in our system or in ourselves, okay, or in the organization. Or maybe the organization has changed her vision, so new need has been encountered that again leads to a change. Or maybe the whole organization has changed its vision, which will create need for us. Let's say that we live in a VUCA world. Have you ever heard the term VUCA?
Yes.
Okay, so VUCA stands for?
Volatility,
Yes.
uncertainty,
Yes.
complexity, ambiguity.
And ambiguity. Yes. VUCA stands for volatile, volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity. Because of these 4 words, we live in a world of uncertainty. We don't know what might happen tomorrow, what might happen in the day after. So we need to be ready. We need to be ready for change. We need to be ready for any kind of problem that will face us. That's the cause, or that's the main reason for having a business analyst. So, business analysis. So what do you think is the business analysis, and why do we need it? And where can we apply business analysis? So let me ask first, what do you think is the discipline or the field of business analysis? What is it? Any of the people hiding before the cameras?
I
Ahmed,
think is the business analysis is like a practice to change something, or you have a need and you need to change something in the company.
okay, that's
So,
great.
Yes,
I think
stressing.
it's in the practice.
Great.
It's stressing on the need of the company to make changes.
So business analysis is focusing on the need to make changes.
Yes.
And reservoirs.
Okay, we have 2 main entities in the world sponsoring or having certificates for business analysis. As Fahad said, we have the IIBA, which is offering the CPAP, and we have PMI coming later in 2014 offering the BBA. And from IIBA, they said that business analysis is the practice of enabling change in an enterprise by defining the needs and recommending solutions that deliver value to the stakeholder. So let's focus on the keywords here. The business analysis is enabling change. Actually, one of the definitions of the business analyst is he is the catalyst for change. We enable the change by defining the needs, and those needs has to be aligned with the organization or business objectives or goals and objectives. But not only defining the needs, because needs might be a problem or an opportunity for the organization, but we need to recommend a solution for those needs. And those solutions might not be a software solution, but it might be as simple as a process re-engineering. These solutions, the most important thing for this solution is to deliver a value. So we need to increase the organization value by offering those solutions. From the PMI perspective, it's the application of, like those who have PMP, it's the application of knowledge, skills, tools, and techniques to determine a problem or opportunity. And problem or opportunity is the need, because we define the need as a problem or opportunity. Identify business needs and recommend again the viable solutions that meet the stakeholder needs. The added, we need to elicit, analyze, specify, communicate, and manage requirements, and define business and approaches for measuring and realizing the values. So we will find that both PMI and IIBA, they focused on the need, they focused on the solution, and they focused on delivering a value. So the discipline or the business analysis itself is the art of delivering a value. But how? Business analysis at the beginning, to know what is the problem or what do I have right now, we focus or we start by defining the current state, which is the as is. So the business analysis, at the beginning, they analyze or they see what is the current state, what our current capabilities, what our current assets, problems, and they look for what is the opportunities that we might have, what can we go to, what are the missing capabilities that if we get, we can get more market share, for example. And they start assessing the gap, see what needs for us to jump from the current state, which is the as is, to the future state. What are the missing capabilities? If we need training, if we need to implement a new system, if whatever required to go to the future state. And then we start finding solutions, not one solution, and recommending this solution as a bridge to go from the current state to the future state. From what have been said, why do you think we need business analysis?
To analyze the current situation and to move to the desired state, which is to be, and to continually improve systems and processes.
Okay, that's one thing.
I think we needed to understand the problem itself.
Yes.
And then we're finding the solution about that to deliver a value.
As Fahd is a certified business analyst, he knows that the business analysis, they complement project management, because project management, we deliver a project or we execute a project to deliver a product or a solution. But who said that we need the solution or a project? A business analyst.
Business analyst, yes.
Yes, a business analyst. Has anyone who of you is using Samsung Galaxy?
Me.
Good. Who else? No one. So all of you are Apple consumers like myself, an iPhone consumer.
iPhone.
Yes.
Till 2017, until I don't know, yes, I think 2017, maybe I was one of the people who is using Galaxy Note. Until the drama of Galaxy Note happened for Galaxy Note 7, and it was withdrawn from the market 3 times. Okay. So do you think Galaxy is a good product or a bad product?
Good product.
And depends
It's a good
on
product.
how we define it.
Yes. But was it a good project? This specific edition, was it a good project or not? It was a good project. It might be a good project, but it was a good product. Okay. So as per PMI passive profession, 43% of the causes of project failures are because of the poor requirement management. So the project is there, but it fails because of the requirement management. We give wrong requirement or we manage wrong requirements, as well as more than 35% of the primary cause of project failures are because of the inaccurate requirement gathering. So we are unable to collect or, as per business analyst, to elicit the requirement or the accurate requirement. Also, the relative cost to fix an error in any solution includes software solutions, including construction solution, including business or any kind of solution. It was found that, and this is from NASA, by the way, if we are able to fix the error in the requirement elicitation or requirement gathering phase, it will cost us $1. But if that error has propagated and it went to the design phase, it will cost us $6. Again, if it came up to the development or building phase, it will cost us $10. Unit testing, $40. Acceptance testing, $70. And if it was delivered to the customer or the consumer, which means in operation, it will jump up to $500. And that was the case with the Galaxy Note 7 for Samsung. So imagine if you are able to deliver or to make sure that the right requirements has been given to the people for design and delivery. Okay, so from this 2 points or 3 points, the business analysis is very important. Moreover, the business analyst himself, we will see that he is working with the portfolio people or the CEO or the C-level people because he needs to align whatever need or whatever solution he is working on. He wants to align this solution with the business goals and objectives or the enterprise goals and objectives. Why? Because he knows the enterprise vision and the enterprise mission and all the goals and objectives, and he wants to make sure that whatever solution delivered, it needs to increase the value for organization. That's why he is the important person. Moreover, business analysis is required because it addresses business needs, whatever the business needs. And it manages not only the project risk, but the product risk. And if you, inshallah, if you study or if you have been into business analysis course, you know that there is a big difference between product risk and project risk. Project risk is any uncertain event that affects the project. But the product risk, again, we can have the same case for the note. It happens if it affects the product. Definitely, because we have got the real requirements or the requirements that benefit or make value for the product. So we will minimize product defects. And at the end, this will satisfy stakeholders. Okay. Where do you think we can apply business analysis? In IT only?
Everywhere.
Maybe
Like-
in different fields.
Yes. Actually, business analysis is already applied in healthcare. So we will find even jobs required for healthcare as a business analyst. Definitely, it's in banking and finance. Construction recently has started employing business analysis, and manufacturing, government, and the father or the origin of business analysis is IT. This is based on the industry, but on the organization level, we can find that business analysis can be employed or it can be in organization level, and business analyst can work with the strategic objectives. He can define strategic objectives for the organization, or he can work on achieving or attaining those strategic objectives, which will lead to creating or working with the portfolio management, program management, and at the end, business analysis. It is the reason for having projects, because we create projects. Or who can tell me now? We have Pmi certified project manager. Can you tell me the
Yes.
definition of project?
Again, the need of the project.
No, the definition of project. What is project?
Yes, it's temporary.
Yes. Not the same words. Not the same words.
Yes, it's like a temporary need that had specific start and specific end to achieve a goal and strategic goals.
Okay. So as per PMI, project is a temporary endeavor undertaken to achieve product, solution, or a service. Okay. So to create this temporary endeavor, it's temporary because it has a begin and end. It's undertaken to achieve product, solution, or a service. So this product or this solution or this service has been selected or has been chosen by a business analyst because he or she see that there is a value in this service, and that's why we need to initiate a project or a program to attain this thing. Okay, so who is the superhero who is running all this show? So who is the business analyst? Let me stop share for a second and share again. So let's first watch this 2-minute video by Pmi and come back.
When seeking a successful outcome, having both a project manager and a business analyst can sometimes seem like a luxury, when it may actually be a necessity. Ultimately, the influence from having both perspectives can be essential for meeting customer expectations. Determining whether to combine both roles into one will depend on resources and scope. While both positions work hand in hand on many project activities, the objective of the project manager and the business analyst are different and not mutually exclusive. It's important to clarify their responsibilities to minimize confusion and potential tension. When it comes to scope, the business analyst focuses on the product, and the project manager focuses on the entire project, and each role must take the other into account. For example, a project can be on time and on budget, but the product might be full of errors and not meet the customer's needs. Conversely, if a great product is delivered late or is over budget, it may result in unhappy stakeholders. The business analyst must understand any constraints of a project, including its budget and timeline, in order to accurately define the product scope. The project manager creates the baselines for the project activities, resolves issues, and ensures client satisfaction. The business analyst and project manager share similar characteristics, including the ability to uncover underlying needs, build strong relationships with stakeholders, and demonstrate high-quality analytical skills. On smaller initiatives, where resources may be limited, a hybrid role may be the best fit. So, no matter your project scope, both the product and project perspectives need to be considered to achieve a successful outcome.
So again, we have two organizations, PMI and IIPA. As per IIPA, a business analyst who is any person performs business analysis tasks, no matter whatever the title he has. In PMI, again, he is a person or persons who are performing business analysis processes. We will refer as a business analyst. So both of them, they said that we have list of activities or tasks or processes. If you are doing any of these processes or tasks, then we can name you as a business analyst. But what are those activities? So if you are performing, or if you are like understanding what is your enterprise, knowing what is the architecture, what is the enterprise organization, what is the goals and objectives, what is the structure, what is the needs, how it works, what is the culture, then you might be a business analyst. Identifying the problems or needs, analyzing the solutions, devising or creating, making strategies to achieve those needs. Most importantly, bringing or driving a change, and definitely facilitating or collaborating stakeholders. And if you work in the organization and having one of those titles, you might be a business analyst. If your title is a business architect, a system analyst, enterprise analyst, or product owner, then you might be a business analyst. Keeping in mind that business analyst is not a project manager. Actually, business analysts and the project managers, they cannot. Okay, I said that they can be the same persons, but it's most probably, it's better that both are not the same persons, because a project manager, he always constrained with the scope, constrained with the time, constrained with the budget. Okay, but business analyst, he always look for the best for organization. He always looking for the value. He want to have a better value. So change is always there. He is not a quality assurance engineer, because he is not a quality assurance engineer. Maybe a quality assurance engineer be promoted to be a business analyst, because quality assurance, he always look for that product is working as per the quality specified for it, or this solution is as per the quality specified. But business analyst, he needs to see that if the solution implemented or the product have been developed, it will really work as per the benefits plan that he has created earlier. He is not a developer. A developer, again, can be promoted to be a business analyst, but a business analyst is not a part-time developer, or he cannot work both a developer and a business analyst. And he is not a requirement engineer. Requirement engineer only keeps the requirements. He wants to document the requirements. He wants to make sure that those requirements are valid, validate the requirements. He needs to manage the requirement, make sure that this is the last version, and make versioning of the requirement, okay? And he wants to store the requirements. But business analyst is beyond than that. And he is not a customer service representative. He cannot explain whatever in the product. Now, to be a business analyst, yes.
Can we add about the product owner? He isn't a product owner, right? Or is the same? I mean, product owner, BO. Can we?
Yes, he is not a project. Yes, you can add. He is not a project owner. He can play. See, business analyst can play the role of project owner, but he is not a project owner, because again, product owner, you mean the BO or product owner? He is the one who represents the, yes, he represents the owner. He is the one who knows the subject. Give me a minute.
But in the previous slides, it's mentioned that the title can be a product owner or not.
Sorry, Heba. Yes, the title. See, these are the titles that might be offered for a business analyst. It doesn't mean that these are the titles. So some people title the business analyst a product owner, okay? But it doesn't mean that he is really a product owner, because a real business analyst, again, as we said at the beginning, the business analysis is the discipline of creating a change in the organization, okay? Product owner focuses only on the product at hand, but business analysts always focus on the organization or the business goals and objectives. And based on the business goals and objectives, he discusses, or he have meetings and workshops with the stakeholders to know what is the need, what is the problem in hand that we are need to face, and we need to have a solution to fix this problem, or what the opportunity that we need to have. Okay, one of the techniques business analysts use is the SWOT analysis, and in SWOT analysis we have opportunities and threats. So how to achieve this opportunity, how to make sure that we exploit a new market. Okay, so for this I might have the title of product owner, but definitely I'm not a product owner, I'm a business analyst.
Yeah, understand.
Okay, understand. Thank you.
So to be a business analyst, or to be a good business analyst, you should have a set of capabilities and skills, starting with analytical skills. Definitely you will have problems, you will have documents, you will have needs to see, so you should have analytical skills. You should have expert judgment. As we have here, we have two people from the IT, and we have Heba from the energy industry. So it's preferable that whoever plays the role of business analyst understands the business perspective. Now in PMI, they have changed the triangle of talent, and they have one thing, one side called business acumen. Have you realized that before? To get the 60 BDUs, we have something called the talent triangle. Now the talent triangle has been changed, and one of the sides have been renamed as business acumen. Business acumen means those people, you should have some knowledge about your business. So it's preferable that if you are a business analyst in the IT, to come from an IT background, business analyst in the finance to come from financial background, business analysts in healthcare to come from the healthcare background, because you need to know what is the business at the beginning. It's not difficult to enter a new business discipline. Like originally I came from education, and now I'm working in construction, but it will take time to learn the terminology and to learn how the business works. And most and for all, communication skills. We work with stakeholders all over the place. We work with the higher management. We work with the production team. We work with the customer. We work with the clients. We work with the users. So we need to have great communication skills, because every day and time you will be working with communication. You will use communications with everyone. And definitely personal skills. You should know how to play politics. You should know how to treat people. You should know how to motivate people. You should know how to force people to work. You should know how harsh and when to be soft. So personal skills as well as communication skills. And as you will work with a team, and that team might be people from your discipline, like you might be a senior business analyst, or you might be work with a development team. So you need leadership skills. You need to know how to solve problems. You need to know how to motivate. And definitely tool knowledge. You might need to work with Excel, with Jira, with Microsoft Project Management. So you need to have some tools knowledge. For the skill set, you need to know problem solving, critical thinking, decision making, customer experience, how to get the thing from the customer perspective. And for agile, user stories, change management, and you need to think agile. Now, PMI has only one certificate for business analysis, which is the PBA, but IIBA, they have basically 3 certificates for the business analysis. Okay, the ultimate one is the CPAP, and they have 4 more certificates. One of them is the agile business analyst. So they start having a business analysis for the agile environment. Definitely negotiation skills and design thinking. And design thinking is one of the most important skills that even if you are not a business analyst, that you should try to think about and possess, because this is a great way of thinking from the user perspective and start implementing the solution incrementally, like the agile mindset. Coming to certification. Now I will be only speaking about PMI Pba, which is professional in business analysis. And this certificate has been introduced 2014. So it is 8 years old only, compared to the PMB, which is more than 20 years. At the beginning, there was no book, there was no PA guide, there was no PM practitioner. So most of the people depended on the PIM book at that time, which was PIM book 5 or PIM book 4. Now, if we look at these statistics, this is only a 4-year statistics, you will find that still the number of certified business analysts is very few. It's not more than 5,700 something. Yet the rate of certificate acquiring is high. It's even double of PMB. This year it reached 20% than the last year, while PMB is 10%. And you will find something strange, that the people getting the ACB, the Agile Business Analysis, the Agile Certified Practitioner, they are getting less. Do you think why?
Because the PMP has introduced Agile,
Yeah,
as
I
you
told
said
that.
a couple of
Yeah.
days ago. Yeah.
What about others? Why do you think that ACB is getting less people interested having ACB than the last year, even the last 2 years? You see that? ACB, it was in 2016, it was 30% more than the last year, which is more than 2015. Then it's getting less. While BBA, business analysis, is getting more. So why do you think this is getting less? People are not interested in having.
I think, yeah, it's so strange about that, because I think ACB is talking about the agility. So
Yes.
I see it's strange for me, really.
See, since 2018 or 2019, okay, 2018, since the introduction of BIMBOK 6, BIMBOK 6 start injecting Agile in the PMP. So PMP, since 2018, they start having Agile concept in the BIMBOK, okay? So people start, okay, why should I go for PMP and then go for the ACB if I'm in an IT section, okay? Or why I shall go to the ACB while PMP has the more value? So people start going for PMP more than the ACB. This is the reason. And now, even for those who have the exam for the last 2 years, they know that PMI says the exam has 50% Agile and 50% traditional.
Adaptive.
Yes.
Predictive and adaptive, both.
Predictive and yes. So it's 50%, 50%. So imagine that you have a PMP and you have 50% Agile. Why should you go to the ACB? Okay.
Yeah.
But the rate of BBA is getting higher. So people start thinking of getting certified in BBA.
Business analysts.
Yes. Now for the exam have 6 domains. Okay. It has the planning, which has more than 22% of the exam. And analysis, which is the highest one, it has 35%. Evaluation, 10%. Traceability and monitoring, 15%. Needs assessment, which is 18%. Now, needs assessment is the one comes for the strategic goals and objectives. So we have, again, 6 process groups. The first one called defining and aligning. So in defining and aligning, we'll find majority of needs and assessments in defining and aligning, because we need to identify the business need. After defining the business needs, we need to identify the business case. And where do we use the business case? We use the business case to initiate a project, right or wrong?
Feasibility. To know
Sorry?
feasibility.
Yes. In the business case, see, BMI say that. It's not like IIBA. BMI say that. Business case includes visibility study. We have the financial visibility, we have the operational visibility, we have the cultural visibility. So all types of visibility studies, they are included in the business case. Okay. So yes, sir. So in this one, it's only defined in the defining and aligning project process group. And then we have the traceability and monitoring and evaluation. PBA, we have the framework have 35 processes, which is 5 more processes than the one in IIBA. Okay, so in PPA we have 35 processes. In IIBA we have only 30 processes. Okay, both of them has 6 knowledge area and they look alike. Okay, here we have the needs assessment, stakeholder engagement, elicitation, analysis, traceability and monitoring, and solution evaluation. Out of which elicitation and analysis both of them, they comprise the analysis domain. Okay, so here need assessment is the same need assessment, stakeholder engagement, but elicitation and analysis both comprise the analysis domain. And they have like defining and aligning growth group, initiation, planning, executing, monitoring, and releasing. To be certified, as I assume most of you have a bachelor degree, you should have 36 months of working as a practitioner in the last 8 years and have 35 hours of training. This is it. This is the most of what is business analysis, who is a business analyst, where can we apply business analysis, why do we need it, and what are the required skills for business analysts. So if you have any question, the stage is yours to ask, and I'm here to answer.
Okay, as I said before, sorry.
Yes.
Okay, as I said before, Daily, I'm certified as a CBAB. So do I need to take a BBA or not? Because I know, as you know, that CBAB is more related to IT.
No.
And
see, when PMI started, actually I certified PPA in 2014, the same year. Actually, I was one of the 333 person who were certified on the pilot exam for BBA. Okay, I was targeting CPAP first, and I got a course on CPAP by that time. And PMI, they offered the BBA, so I went for BBA first, and I got succeeded, alhamdulillah. Then I went for CPAP. Okay, so BBA, they look at the business analysis from the project management point of view. Okay, they work, as a business analyst, you know that we work before the project, during the project, and after the project. Okay, CPAP look at it in more depth. Yes, they have less processes, they have 30 processes, but they look in depth. Even CPAP exam is more complex than the PPA exam, so it's easier for you if you have the CPAP to go for PPA. Okay, you said earlier that you are looking for a PMP exam, so I think it's better to go for a PMP exam than going for a PPA exam.
Okay.
By the way, you will find most of the processes are almost the same, domain names almost the same, except that we have a planning in each process, and in CPAP they have business analysis, monitoring, and planning at the beginning. So a few differences, but at the end it's the same.
The same thing. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yes, Ahmed.
Do you think IIBA, ECBA, is it useful for a junior QA engineer?
IIBA, CPAP?
لا
ECBA?
Yeah.
See, the entry CBA is easier. I think they have only 30 questions. Okay, and they have not 6 knowledge area. They have only maybe 4 knowledge area. So yes, it's easier, and it will be a good one even for you to start as a junior software developer or a business analyst.
So it's useful even if I'm in QA right now, yeah?
Yes.
As a junior.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Welcome. Do you have a question?
Yes, one question. The section of the business case.
Yes.
Will we have like creating a financial model example or something like that?
Okay. PMI, they offer a framework to use during your job, during your day-to-day activities. They don't show you how to create a financial business model. So whatever your background, is it healthcare, finance, construction, education, whatever, okay, they tell you that you have these tools. For example, you have the ROI, you have the IRR, you have the payback period, okay? And you have these tools and techniques, but they don't give you a specific way, okay? I can share with you, for example, how to create a financial model based on someone work, but they will not give you, it will not be detailed enough to tell you how to create a financial model. They will give you the tools and techniques, and the finest details, it will be yours to do.
Okay, understood. But it's important to know it before.
Yes,
right?
it is. But because as it differ from one business to another, so they don't give you the finest details. They will just mention for you what's required, and you have to dig and find how it's done to achieve this model. They tell you that you might have a financial business, financial study, okay? You might have a culture, okay? You might have operational, but how to do it, it's yours to discover.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Will you give us more details about the course, the duration,
Okay.
or the exam?
Course,
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now I'm conducting the course, inshallah, next week as I get enough students. Until now, I have only 2. Okay. So the course will be 11 sessions. During these sessions, we will cover the BA guide, which is a business analysis guide by PMI. Okay. This business analysis guide have, as we said, 6 knowledge areas in 6 process groups. After each knowledge area, I will share with you the exam questions for this knowledge area. And at the end, I will share at least one exam for the whole thing, for the whole Pmi Pba. And that's it. This is as simple as this. We will have 2 sessions per week. Every session will range from 3 to 3.5 hours, okay, in which we are going to go through the material, which is based basically on the BA guide, but you will have some information either from the business analysis practitioner's guide or even from the book.
Okay, and after solving
After
the
that,
whole...
See, the PMI Pba exam is even easier than the PMP.
Okay.
It's easier than the PMP. If you have went through MB, yet it has 200 questions. It's like the old PMP. It has 200 questions, and it has 25 questions non-marked, and it's in 4 hours. Okay, definitely you can have it either online or in a center, but I prefer to have it in a center. So it's like the old PMP. It has 200 questions, not only 180. Out of the 200 questions, 225 questions unmarked.
Private.
So
yes.
But it's easier. It's situational. Most of them is situational questions. Okay. And if you have the mindset of a business analyst, mindset means that you are looking for the value. You think about what makes the value, okay, how to identify the need, what are the types of requirements, because we are going in project management, you think about the project, you think about the scope, the schedule, the cost, how to balance each, how to stop, either if you are in a predictive, how to stop changing the control, how to stop changing the requirement. While in business analysis, you think how to have a better value by having a better requirement, how to change the requirement to have a better value, and think that business analysis work before the project, okay, and then with the project manager, and then after the project. So you work during the product life cycle, not the project life cycle. Project life cycle is smaller than the product life cycle, okay? Because product, we have inception, we have ideation, we have development, and we have maintenance and retirement. But the project, you can have many projects during this product life cycle, okay? So your work is continuous. You need to measure that if this product has attained the value or not. Maybe you need to improve it. So how to improve it and have another project to have an improved version of this product. Okay, so you have to think in this mindset, not like a project only a project manager.
Yes, understood. But solving the questions of each module or each chapter and the final exam will be
Yes,
enough for
yes.
the exam, right?
90% you'll, inshallah, you'll pass.
Yes. Okay. Perfect.
Any other questions? Okay, hope you enjoyed this small session about business analysis. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to send me an email. I will share my email in the chat. So if you are not with me on LinkedIn, you can just drop me an email. And I will be delighted to answer all of you.
Thank you so much, Engineer Hazim.
Thank you, Fahad, and hope to see you again, inshallah. Thank you so much,
Inshallah.
everyone.
Thank you,
and
Engineer Hazim.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank
Happy to
you.
Thank
join
you.
you.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Bye.
Thank
Ma'assalam.
you. Bye.
Bye.